So this next startup I'm particularly fond of, I must say. 3 years ago, Alltech made an acquisition of an ag tech company by the name of InTouch. This business is growing well, and we today have 2017 farming customers who get real-time diet advice to their mixer wagon machines. But Mark Lyons wants to reimagine this business. He has a much bigger vision for this, and we need to ensure that we keep on investing in this business to ensure that it stays at the cutting edge. So we've completely reimagined this business. We've put this business into the Accelerator, and so what you're going to see now, this next one, is actually an Alltech innovation. It's not an external company, it's an internal. And so by having these guys work alongside the external startups, we actually have been able to cross-pollinate some of the enthusiasm and external ideas. We've taken that business away from the mothership and allowed it to grow in a much more rapid and innovative way. And so this team have, in Ireland and the UK, set up trials on 4 farms, and so they are currently live on these 4 farms. On Wednesday, they're going to be demoing this new app to all 6,000 of our employees around the world, so that they can get a sneak peek as to what's going to be coming down the track. From Ireland, I'd like to introduce to the stage Martin, who represents InTouchGo.
Thanks, Robbie. Hello, everyone. My name is Martin, and I grew up in a family of farmers. It's in my blood. And if I could use just one word to describe the business of running a dairy farm, it would be uncertainty. There are just so many things that need to be right. Weather, milk prices, herd health. The list is endless. I know how it feels. At times, it's just not easy being a dairy farmer. This graph shows what uncertainty looks like to dairy farmers. It shows actual milk yield data across a 2-month period on a trial farm which we are working with in the UK. As you can see, sometimes the farmer is winning, but sometimes not so much. And now, here's a snapshot of a 2-week window on the same farm. This is really not good, and it's translating directly into lost cash. $3,400 in 2 weeks, or $85,000 a year left on the table. Central to addressing this problem is adjusting the animal's diet. But adjusting diets is not an easy process. First, you've got to identify the problem, wait for new nutrition to be available, and then work together to find the right solution. All this takes time. As you can see, our farmer did make an adjustment, but it took him 14 days, and he had to do it manually. In this time, he has missed 28 chances to intervene and make a change. Simply too long and too costly. The lesson here is simple. If you want consistency, you need to make the right intervention at the right time. Now, I know we can't take all the uncertainty out of dairy farming, but we firmly believe that we can use technology to make a really big difference. And today, I'm excited to introduce to you InTouchGo, a totally new approach to dealing with the above challenges. We are an open source platform which brings together data from a range of multiple sources on farm. When we receive this data, we use advanced analytics to measure in real time any changes in milk production or feeding inaccuracies. When our algorithms flag that an intervention is required, it sends a new automatic ration recommendation direct to the farmer's smartphone. Now let me walk you through our app. This is the first screen that the farmer sees when he logs in. It's a projection of what he's likely to earn this month based on current milk yield. On the bottom of the screen is the farm's key metrics. It's these metrics that are driving the notification with the new ration, which is appearing on the farmer's smartphone. When the farmer clicks on that notification, he can see the exact details of the new ration and what it will mean for his bottom line. Once our farmer accepts the ration, it is sent directly to his mixer wagon for feeding that evening. So, InTouchGo has detected a problem, responded with a new ration, and then activated that for feeding. A process that was taking our farmer up to 14 days is now a 5-minute task. Just think about that. 14 days into 5 minutes. Let's compare and contrast. This is our original graph of uncertainty. And this is what our graph begins to look like when our farmer starts to use InTouchGo. As you can see, things are looking much better already. But we're only just beginning. We're forming partnerships throughout the supply chain with leading industry players like Uniform Agri, Glanbia, De Laval, and also newer agtech startups like Somnotect, who you are going to hear from later. With more integrations and even more data in our platform, we can go further in making dairy farming more predictable, more profitable, and more sustainable. So how have things been done up to now? Well, believe it or not, before using InTouchGo, one of our trial farmers still relied on the back of an old cornflakes box to manage their feeding. Yes, technology does exist, but it's old and tends to typically look like this. In comparison, InTouchGo is designed to deliver a best-in-class user experience for the farmer and focuses on what's important, making money. Driving the development and rollout of this innovative new technology is a diverse and highly experienced team of technology, nutrition, and agribusiness professionals. We are fortunate enough to be supported by a world-class board of advisors with extensive knowledge and connections to agriculture globally. And now, thinking back to my own experiences of growing up on farm, I know how transformative it will be if we can reduce uncertainty and bring more consistency, more profitability, and more peace of mind to dairy farming. I'm Martin, we are InTouchGo, and we are changing how dairy farmers feed their animals. Thank you.